647, welcome back to the Valley today. We're taking a live look. The morning commute down in Texas, a little wet. They're getting a lot of rainstorms down there once again today. Some major flooding problems in the southern part of the country will continue. Our weather here looking a lot better. A nearly picture-perfect day is on the way. Of course, Mick will have all the details coming up in Weather on the Ones just about 3 minutes away.
Hi again, and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today, now 12 minutes before 7. I'm Lisa Bedeau here with Kyle Bosch. We're starting our nonstop news and weather here on the Valley today to help you plan your day. And we start with a story that will warm your heart. A UPS driver is being hailed as a hero after he found a 5-year-old girl sitting alone outside her daycare in Plummer, Minnesota.
Josh Scala told us that the girl's father apparently dropped her off at the daycare earlier in the day, unaware it was closed for the day. When he showed up, he found the girl and stopped everything he was doing to make sure she got to safety at a nearby school.
About 4 or 5 blocks. And we got about halfway there, and she got tired. She got cramps in her side. Asked for a piggyback ride, so how do you really say no to a 5-year-old girl? So I carried her the rest of the way, and I got to the school, and they were happy to see her. And they knew the parents. They got hold of the parents, and they were, of course, scared, happy at the same time.
UPS management told us the mother of the child called later that day to thank Scala herself.
New for you this morning, a helmet may have saved the life of an 11-year-old boy who was hit by a car while riding a dirt bike.
Yeah, it happened near Northwood last night. The Highway Patrol says the boy was riding near 4th Avenue East around 6 p.m. when he went up onto the road from a field approach right in front of an SUV. The SUV hit the bike and the rider went sliding down the road. The boy, who was wearing a helmet, was taken to the hospital with what appeared to be non-life-threatening injuries. Grand Forks police are investigating after they say the parents of a 15-year-old girl admitted that girl was the driver of a hit and run that hurt a 10-year-old girl.
Yeah, police in Grand Forks say the 10-year-old was hit Tuesday morning while crossing the street near Century Elementary. Now, her injuries were just minor, but the driver didn't stop. So police used their Facebook page to ask for witnesses and try and find the driver of the vehicle. That's when her parents came forward. Now, the 15-year-old has not been cited, but the incident is still under investigation.
Coming up on 6:51, time for weather and traffic on the Ones. So we start off a pretty nice Thursday morning.
Yes, both pretty and nice. Indeed, a clear sky here. As we've been talking, a cold front has moved through. Did you notice it yesterday evening? The cold front was moving through. No. And this morning it is almost indetectable also, with hardly a cloud in the sky. A wind switch to the north-northwest is what happened on that frontal passage. So it's possible that about 70 will be the high for the day. Yesterday, the high in Fargo was 71, and in Grand Forks it was 74, ahead of that cold front passage. And again, now today, the computers are saying, hey, cold front went through. You're not going to be as warm as yesterday. Yes, we can. We can get to 72, 73, maybe some 75s here in the valley today. So yes, it's going to be an awesome day. So these temperatures, I think, are a little underachieving. Mild and dry, not very windy. The wind that we'll have, though, will be out of the north-northwest, 10 to 15 miles an hour, so maybe a little breezier than yesterday, but I think almost as warm because the air behind that front up there in Manitoba, both this morning and yesterday, is not that much different than the air we have here in North Dakota and northern Minnesota. So again, those temperatures, I think we'll tack on about 4 to 5 on all of those numbers for your towns. Under a clear sky here, looking good. The Arctic high that gave us frost and freezing temperatures doing two things for us, clearing it out all the way down to the Red River of the South and Dallas all the way down to Houston, from San Antonio back into the southwest corner of Texas. It is wet. There's that north-northwest wind, and here is our temperatures, starting mostly in the low 40s, although Langdon at 34 and Foston at 39. A couple of temperatures out there that are, still in the 30s. But Grand Forks now 40, and Fargo-Moorhead sitting at 45. Let's get a traffic report now from Al Ahmed.
Morning, Mick. Good morning, everyone. I'm on Interstate 29. I'm just headed south right now. But an ambulance and led by a Fargo squad headed north on Interstate 29. You're going to want to look out for that. I don't know if they're pulling off at 19th Avenue North or not, but they were really moving when they headed past 12th Avenue North. so make sure you give them some extra room if you see them out there. Interstate 94 traffic pretty darn thick this morning as well, particularly westbound I-94. And I want to remind you again that on eastbound I-94, right by the ramp off 8th Street or off I-94 onto 8th Street eastbound, there's a stalled van there. It's sitting in kind of a delicate spot, so make sure you're looking out for that. But it's busy. Drive carefully. Willamette Valley Today traffic.
Just hit 6:53. Turning back to your news headlines this morning, several apartment parking garages were destroyed by a fire late yesterday afternoon.
It happened at the Asbury apartment complex in North Wapaton. Take a look at this video. It was sent to us from Jesse French. Firefighters were able to keep the large flames from spreading to a nearby apartment building. At least one vehicle and other property inside the stalls were destroyed. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Nonstop threatening phone calls prompted a 92-year-old Crookston, Minnesota man to call our whistleblower hotline.
Bernie Leiter received the same threatening call for nearly a month. Each time, the message said that charges of fraudulent activity were found under his name in Polk County. And when we reached out to the scammers, they told us they were DA associates, then put us on hold, and that's as far as the call went. Now, the BBB says this is one of several phone scams going around the area right now. If you do get one, you should report it to police.
A Minneapolis police officer with a history of brutality has been indicted for allegedly assaulting at least 4 people while off duty. Officer Michael Griffin of Plymouth has been indicted on 9 criminal counts, including one for perjury for his involvement in a series of bar fights over the last 2 years. The victims from one of the incidents filed a civil lawsuit against Griffin, saying he used excessive force. Court documents show Griffin lied in civil depositions and under oath during his testimony at trial. Griffin is expected to appear on May 21st.
A Fargo man has been arrested for using fake money at several Moorhead restaurants. Fang Trong told authorities he didn't know the money was fake, but after they searched his computer, he admitted he did buy the bills online. Police have charged him with 9 felony counts for possessing counterfeit money. Moorhead police say it appears that he was making small purchases with fake $20 bills to get real money back in change. Police are now working with the FBI to try and figure out where the fake money came from.
Minnesota representatives are back home waiting to hear if there will be a special session. DFL representatives Paul Marquardt and Ben Lean say there were missed opportunities this session. Both support universal pre-K and say it is highly likely a special session will be called. If not, funding for special ed and other education funding will stop July 1st.
Got a driving heads up today for downtown Fargo. Parts of 3rd Street going to be closed down, and that'll last for about the next 10 days. It's the area just north of 1st Avenue North. Crews are relocating utilities as part of the 2nd Street relocation floodwall project. Access to the main downtown library and City Hall will still be available during the construction. Well, certainly many of us drive on roads and bridges every day and never think twice about what condition they're in until something major happens. Now, a bipartisan group of former governors is urging Congress to find a way to fund a long-term highway bill. North Dakota Senator John Hoeven is among those hoping for a 6-year bill. The big question, of course, is how to pay for it. Now, one option would be raising the federal gas tax, but Hoeven supports a different plan.
Do you raise the gas tax, which I don't support, or do we do what's called repatriation, where we allow companies to bring back overseas earnings, and by giving them an incentive to do that in terms of a lower tax rate, that creates a lot of revenue, which could be used to fund a long-term highway bill.
Now, the U.S. House has already passed the highway bill extension. The Senate will vote on it this week, and it is expected to pass.
Today, there will be a lot of clowning around. People across the U.S. pull together to end childhood poverty.
Yeah, it's the first ever Red Nose Day in the United States. And we've had a lot of red noses appearing on the Valley Today this morning, including Christy Larson, who is live at Walgreens in Moorhead with how this effort really can help local families. Christy?
Good morning, Kyle and Lisa. Yes, as you can see, we have a big group supporting us here this morning, but that's not all. It's happening all across the United States to help celebrate Red Nose Day. We've been pretty excited. This morning's gone by fast with all the dancing and cheering we've been doing. We have Christina Hine here with us. And why would you tell people to make sure to donate today?
Well, you know, people need to know that there are kids in poverty in our community. Excuse my voice, but it is true. And so raising awareness is having fun is what it's about today.
Yeah, and it's happening right here. And thankfully, we've had Bubbles to entertain us all morning. And Bubbles, thank you for coming out. You helped provide a lot of the fun, which is what we need to make this.
It's all about the children. That's what Red Nose Day is about. And I just challenge everyone, like I was challenged, to do something. Step out of your safety zone, put on a red nose, or put your money out. So really, do both.
Yeah. And you can come to Walgreens, get a sticker. I've been wearing them as a bracelet as of late because they are out of red noses here in our area, but you can still donate. You can also go online to valleynewslive.com, look on our hot button how you can donate to United Way. And I just have to show you guys, too, these red noses are also good for kissing. I got my new boyfriend, Nick, and we're going to kiss noses. Boop.
Apparently, Christy is ignoring his shirt. If you missed it earlier, it's covered up now, but it says, "Sorry, ladies, Mommy said no dating." But I guess they're making an exception when Christy's wearing her red nose. Again, as Christy mentioned, lots of events coming up today. You can watch a lot of it on Valley News Live, the Today Show, Matt's Big Ride, a big show, star-studded show tonight, all to raise money to help children out of poverty.
After 33 years in late night, that's a long time, David Letterman signed off for the last time last night.
Yeah, it was a star-studded event, appearances from 4 presidents, including President Obama. Of course, there was a top 10 list, and it was read by some of Dave's most memorable guests, including Alec Baldwin, Tina Fey, Bill Murray. The Foo Fighters played their hit Everlong to a montage of some of Dave's best moments. And in the end, he simply said, "Thank you and good night." What a career.
Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question, almost 60% of people say you should never do this before 8 a.m.
The answer, don't call anybody. If you want to take part in our question of the morning, just head to our Valley News Live Facebook page and join the conversation.
Call us if you have to, though.
You can call us.
You can call the station. We're up.
Yeah, we might not answer, but you can call us. Quick check of the weather starting perfectly. Bright sunshine, mild, a gentle breeze. Midday about 60, and this afternoon about 70. Not too windy. It'll be out of the north-northwest, though. But hey, 73, that's a nice day.
That's a very nice day. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. We'll have more local news and weather for you right here in 25 minutes.
Have a great Thursday, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning.